Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name's Sam. I'm a professional Forex trader funded with FTMO. And today I'll be back testing, last week's review of Euro USD. I'm really looking forward to this one. I didn't trade it well. We were in this 15-minute range all week. I was bullish and I was targeting too high, and I think 3 or 4 of my trades went back to break even with maybe like $2,500 to $3,000 worth of unrealized profits because that was just my take profit was just too high. But lesson learned. I've since then all weekend was back testing quite a lot, different sections of charts over the last few months, even some of last year, to look at ranges where we were stuck in a range and how it's best to trade them. So I'm going to be using this technique, which I should have been using anyway. But let's see how it goes, and I think it's probably going to do a lot better than what I did. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start quite systematically. I'll show you the indicators I'm using, and then I'm going to use one of them to do my markups, and then we get into it. So I've already put the time back to the start of the week, last week. 3 indicators I use is fractal balance, fair value gap, liquidity void. It just highlights the imbalances on the chart, just so it's quite clear at a quick glance. The sessions I have on my chart are London, New York, and Asia. And then this is quite a new one that I've found in the last couple of weeks it's called actually Multi Time Frame MTF. Multi Time Frame Breaker of Structure by C. Briggs. My last video, I'll put the link, I'll put it in here as well. I really like it. And that's what's drawing these lines. And you have this little box with information on there as well, which is quite handy, especially with the way I trade. It sets up perfectly for it. So let's get going. So we've started the daily here. We've just had a daily breaker structure, so I'm going to draw that in. We've got our new daily low, strong low, and it says unconfirmed high on this, but probably just because the second one hasn't closed. But for me, that's the daily high now. And normally it would show the premium discount, but I'm happy to draw it up. I couldn't, yep. Okay, it's here. Okay. For now, it could change if we keep breaking higher. That's what I think why it means unconfirmed, but let's have a look. I just want to, I think I had something saved here. Weekly premium discount. Hold on. Daily discount. Okay. Might just put it in the middle. All right, pretty much what we need on the daily. I'm going to delete that now. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. Well, actually, sorry. I was moving too quick. I didn't mark out our daily points of interest or daily OBs, order blocks, whatever you want to call. We're currently tapped into this one on the break. And potentially, we could see a bit of a pullback from there. If we do go higher, it's a really big one. This one, probably this. There are a couple lower, but this was really something that swept a lot of liquidity, and then was the last sort of sweep before breaker structure on the daily. So I'll mark that out, but we're quite far away from that now. But it's good to have it. The market can move very fast. And yeah, and obviously this huge daily here. It's good to be aware of. But we definitely refine that if it was coming into there, probably to a 4 hour. But it's good to be aware because sometimes you think, oh, it didn't come into my 4 hour, but it's tapped into this daily and it goes. And you're thinking, oh, where did that reject from? But you realize it's rejected from the daily. So I'll keep moving forward. Okay. Let's have a look. 4 hour bullish as well. Nice break of structure. Our daily high and our 4 hour high is the same. Which means, yeah, we're right in the top. And there's our low. Strong low. If that's broken, we can definitely expect to come into this discount area or deeper into the daily on a daily pullback. But until that is broken, we're expecting this low to hold and push above these area here. So for our low, and I'll draw that into. I should just make 4 hour, and this makes it a bit easier. Middle. So we just have that on the chart. So we're looking for like a retrace into there. We've got a huge 4-hour one as well. I would include this whole thing because that's like just a massive like supplier candle coming in. Yeah, we wouldn't be looking here because we're looking for it to get into this discount zone. This would be ideal if we tap into here. We don't have to. So I guess I can. Let's have a look. We got this. Yeah, I'll split it up into two. That big one's just kind of messy, and we do have. I take this candle here. This one, we had a higher high. You could probably even really refine it. Oh, sorry, refine it to like this one, because that was the one that actually had the lower low. But sometimes I include. We'll just see anyway. We'll refine it for now. Okay, sweet. I think that's everything on the 15. And yeah, so like I mark up the lines with this app, with this indicator. And so I have them on my chart because like obviously it draws whatever time frame you're on. And so then I know, okay, I have them still there when I go into the 15, and then I just use sort of the 15 markups to go from there. Okay, so we've had a 15-minute break of structure, sort of just like coming down. What was this, our last area of sort of supply that we've got a touch out of. If we come back into that, before we break that, I definitely take that. But let's see, we're still overnight. Okay. Let's pause here. Okay. We've got a couple nice areas here. And I reckon I take this one. It's like the flip zone and the extreme. I'll line them up. Yeah, I'll come a bit of the imbalance. Oh, no. Sorry. Or what? It's not. Yeah. Where is it? OBs. Yeah, so where are we touched to here? And the extreme. And then we'll be targeting, yeah, I can draw on both. Really, we'll be targeting like this discount zone. I think for safety, we just target the breaker structure. Pro 15 trend, but against 4-hour trend coming into discount area. So it's definitely called for being a bit cautious on trying to target too ambitiously. Sorry. Okay. There's that too. Let me click off that. Okay. Got Asia coming in. Okay, we got one stop out. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think we survived that second stop hunt. Brutal. Imagine, that's why I always give gaps. I always give. Let me zoom in here. I'll pull it across. Whoa, let's see. I'll go from where the high is and I count out to 5. Well, it would have been very close. Depending on your broker, you may have been in or out. We'll cast it as in because it didn't hit our stop. But yeah, these things happen, unfortunately. So even when you do give space. Okay, so we'll cast it anyway. What's that? 7.3 and 11. I'll mark them up at the end so it doesn't get all messed. Oh, it hasn't even played out yet. I'm way too ahead of myself. I think here as well, we've got weakness. So let's say, okay, you missed. Maybe you did get stopped out. You got bad spreads on your broker or whatever. We've now got the sweep confirmed. 15-minute CHOCH inside the sweep. Same thing. Bit of a bigger area, but it's all right. Okay. There. Same target. Let's see if we would have been filled on this one. This is Monday still. We got New York open. That's annoying. But we wouldn't have this one, so can't be too upset. I'm going to move this one over just so it's a bit more clean. And this one too. And this one did not get filled, but we've now got to break a structure. It is still valid. I'm going to keep it on there. I don't have to do it again. Pull it out. Move this across. This is our other one. However, we don't have targets yet for this because we are now in the discount zone. So on the 4-hour leg, we're still 15-minute bearish, but we have to be aware that this, we can end the 4-hour pullback here. As soon as we cross this line, really don't have to cross it. This is sort of a guide, but just from back testing, it's really the 50% the equilibrium is quite crucial in these once you have the market structure right. So let's have a look, see what we get here. Oof. Okay, we're approaching the 4-hour point of interest in the discount zone. So, we tagged into this, but because it had a lower low, I wouldn't have been taking any shorts out of this just because it's not like a valid supply for me personally. If it had a higher low, then it would have been valid supply and I would have taken it. Technically, this would be valid supply, but I'm going to see what plays out here. Yeah, I'm tapped into here. Okay, we're pushing up. Okay, really, this could be like a small CHOCH now. This is what we're trading. We've tapped in the 4-hour. Oh, it's not yet. Let's have a look. I thought it closed. That's a CHOCH line. All right. So it's very weak, but tapped into the 4-hour, had a push up, had a close above the CHOCH line. Really, you'd probably be taking this whole thing. It's quite big, and you would have been quick. But this is our risk reversal here. It's not pretty. But all we'd be targeting here is supply. We've come into 4-hour demand. I keep saying demand when I mean supply. So we're targeting this first area of supply where we're looking to take shorts from. We're not thinking this. We're not assuming this is the reversal point when we're in a valid 15-minute downtrend. Until this high is broken, then we can look very much for longs. Only longs until we get. A second, I'll close that. Yeah, as I said, until we get a CHOCH. Once we break this high, then we can be, bullish to break some structure. But until then, we need to target areas of supply because we're in a 15-minute downtrend. But the reason I'm taking this risk reversal is because all my reversal, we're in their discount zone. 4-hour bullish leg. We're in a 4-hour point of interest or order block. We've had 15-minute CHOCH, so everything's valid for me. But my target is not breaking the highs. My target is where I'm looking to take continuation shorts from. Okay, that's what you need to do. And what I do, you can see the 15-minute premium discount zone. As soon as the price gets back to there, I go break even on these counter 15 trend trades on reversals because I know for a fact that price only has to get to here. It doesn't have to come into my supply zones for it to reverse and come back down. So it's just trading counter trend conservatively, with a plan. So let's have a look. See if we get tagged first. But I just want to explain that. Okay. We're in on the top order. I think I forget to do this every time. I just always assume that it's people watching the video again. Okay, this is the order block strategy. I'm entering off the 15-minute order blocks, following 15-minute trend or 15-minute CHOCH, if like I explained. I trade with 0.25% risk, and I split it across the 25% line and the 50% line. I use like a GAN, this like GAN chart or GAN thing to draw it on. And so, yeah, my risk is split between these two. Just because after backtesting quite a lot, you see that some don't retrace all the way to the 50%. So it's nice to get in the trade anyway, because it works out quite well a lot of the time, even if you don't get both in. And it's worked out better risk to reward to split them than to have it all on one or all on the other. So I will keep analyzing my data to make sure that's always the case and adjust. But at this stage, it is really so. Keep going. Okay, so you could almost say we're now, you could trade internals here. But actually for this, I want to keep it as simple as possible for people that are learning. So all I'm going to trade, I think I did in the last one as well, and I'm going to trade less aggressive style. So I'm going to use this external. I'm going to trade with that trend or with reversal opportunities and CHOCH, and then yeah, see how we go. So I don't want to be messing with. Let's see. So we're in this trade. It's like really ugly to trade this sort of price action anyway. There was opportunities. I will show you. Can't help myself. Okay, so we're looking. It's quite a similar trade the same way. That's the breaker structure. We're looking at like a flip zone or the extreme when they're very similar. Just do the one or make like a big box, around it, same target. Next again, just looking at similar structures. As long as there's two candles that have been broken. Same one here. They're pretty much the same. Maybe you'll take this. Wouldn't have got filled. It's quite easy, but I think when you're first starting out, you should really just be looking at externals, because it can get quite confusing, and you can think you're bullish when you shouldn't be bullish, or think you're bearish, and then you miss the real good move. Like here, you would have got entry. But maybe you would have been in this entry and trying to go to the moon or something like that, and missed like entries on the shorts or something that the actual move were meant to be in this structure. So let's see. We've actually, I think, we just hit take profit on that on our. Okay, so we're not in these yet, either of these. I'll keep moving them across. But that one's hit take profit. Okay, that one's in both. Okay, so let me have a look. Pushed up, break, break, break. Okay. We might have to trade internals, or at least use them for conservative targets. What do we got? Unmitigated. Okay. This is where it gets a bit tricky. We're 15-minute downtrend, but we're tapped into the discount zone of the 4-hour, and tapped into a 4-hour point of interest, or OB, and had CHOCH and multiple breaks of structure bullishly. So I'd like to be conservative here. I think I would target this area just due to that fact. I wouldn't be going long out of here. It would just be an area to target, I think. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, we've had some weakness here. So if you didn't get in on the... Okay, we've had some CHOCH. If you didn't get on the risk entry, okay, this swept highs. This is... I think I'd feel safer using this. Okay, it's probably going to be less risk reward, but you never know that high could be used as liquidity. and this was like the extreme that caused the CHOCH. I think it's always a safe bet using the extreme that caused the CHOCH, especially when we could be going bullish now, because all our criteria is passed for reversals. We just need to break this high, and then we're all time frames bullish again. So we definitely have to be cautious with shorts at this stage, but they're still valid. So this is where it gets interesting. I really want to do a bit more range trading for you guys and for myself, because it's where you have situations where shorts and longs can be valid. So you have to really have strict rules on your TPs and your take profits and your entry criteria, because you can get really mixed up in having ideas that go against each other, because sometimes they do. So we could think, oh, we're 15 bearish, we should be going down to there. But if we didn't take into consideration that we're daily bullish, 4 hour bullish, 4 hour discount zone, 4 hour POI CHOCH, but then we could, on the other hand, we could be thinking, oh yeah, we've had all those reversals, we're going to break this high, but then we forget that we're 15-minute bearish. So it is quite tricky when it comes down to it. So it'd be good to cover it again as well in this stage. So let's see if we get this entry. Looks like we did. Okay. Looks like we got tagged into both, and TP hit. That's really good. We bounced out of the supply as expected. I'm really tempted to take this. We're in a bearish supply. I think I'll leave this one just because I'd like this this demand to break first. Then I can, this is a big sweep with New York. I really do like the look of it, but I'd like this demand to break first just to show a bit more weakness in the market. So let's see. We're kind of in like no man's land now. Potentially you could have left this on, but you could look like, okay, this is an area of interest still, because we had this breaker structure. It's a really nice liquidity sweep, but we wait for some sort of CHOCH, 15-minute CHOCH in this. Okay. We're going to need it on like Asia or something, like overnight. I don't ever count any CHOCHs that happen overnight. Okay, so what we've got is, okay, we've already taken profit on these. We never entered on this, so I'll bring it back. We sweep these highs. Okay, yep, we did. Okay, so we did sweep these highs, and now we put in the CHOCH. It is on London Asia session, which is like the weakest session for CHOCH, I guess you could say, but still valid. They do play out. It's just a lower probability. Like CHOCH on London or New York play out much more nicely. So just trying to think what the target for this is. We still have this. Yeah, I guess we'd probably be looking at that. Yeah, that's where it gets tricky with targeting, because we still have this partially unmitigated. Yeah, let's just target that again. Maybe sweep these lows. There's a bit of liquidity there. Okay. Okay, we've got another breaker structure. Let's have a look. We're going pretty low. Hold on. It's like internal. I said I wasn't going to trade internals, but I guess I am. Because, yeah, we're in range. We have this. It's almost at our target. We got this. That's been left behind. What do we have here? Okay, 8 o'clock my time. That'd be like the Frankfurt Open. Swung some liquidity. There's still, I guess this is the next valid point of interest. Cover the lows, cover the highs. This is the whole block, really. We got liquidity here. I wouldn't really like this if there wasn't liquidity now from Frankfurt Open. I still would take the top one too, but I'm happy to take this one as well, just because it ticks all the boxes now. And honestly, I'm just, we've already almost reached that low. I think I'd be conservative and look at, if we don't touch this already, let's see. Okay, all right, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. All right, well, okay. Well, we could have targeted lower, but I just targeted this demand here because there's no reason it couldn't hold again and we move up. That's 5.6 R. It's no problem at all. We have got this area taking a lot of liquidity. I'm going to have to see how low this goes. Technically, this is valid. Yeah, I like it. And I think with this, we've come down quite low. With this one, I think you really just have to target the lows now, and just assume we're going to, or at least maybe the 4 hour. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is the next area. Tap the 4 hour again, big strong reaction out. It's definitely getting riskier and riskier as we go. Big imbalance above. I really don't like this one, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. It's just a very high risk. Huge imbalances above. We've tapped the 4 hour again. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. As expected. Well, not as expected, but that was a high probability of that getting run. Okay, we've got another 15 CHOCH. We've got another reversal. Delete that. Didn't get filled, that one. Area of supply. Got the CHOCH. Okay, our reversal setup is there. Honestly, I don't really have a good target, so I wouldn't take it. I'd have to see if anything else. Not taking that because we've now got 15 CHOCH. We've got this that's unmitigated. That may be a good target, but I just don't know where to target this, and I don't want to enter a trade without a target. So well, it looks like it's not coming back anyway. Well, maybe it has to tap that. Okay, this would be, we're still looking for weakness again. I'm going to delete this because we know we're in 4 hour premium discount zone. I don't know what happened. I think I'm going to cut these two parts of the video together. I had the hair cut, going to the barber's, get my hair cut. Obviously, I'm wearing a different shirt. My hair probably looks different. It's not an illusion. Let's keep going. Sorry about that. Well, I guess it's probably not going to make difference. I'm going to cut it together. But where were we? So we've got the CHOCH out of 4 hours. We can look for longs out of here. Happy for that. We'll look for shorts on the weakness as well, just into this level. We've still got this unmitigated extreme, which I'd be happy to take risk entries out of. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we've hit that. So yeah, but if we get some CHOCH here, we might might look for some shorts. Okay, just a sweep. Just in sort of the middle of a range here. Not that excited to look for longs. So look for longs at the extreme after this CHOCH, or look for shorts, ideally out of this, to be honest. Let's pause this for a second. Yeah. When is this? Oh, 1 a.m. Let's see. Okay. We've just got bullish chop back. There we go, CHOCH. Got this big sweep of liquidity here. Because we're bearish 15, it's probably something I would look at. We've already mitigated it a little bit there. So let's see, I'll probably just take it off the 50% here. It's purely based on this CHOCH here. I know we've got reverse CHOCH in the other way, but we haven't mitigated the high that came to the CHOCH. So, yeah, I think if there's enough RR in it. Okay, 0.9. Yeah, whatever, it's close enough. Just targeting this, because we won't look for long out of that. 3.5 R, it's okay. Let's see. We're in. It's going well. I'm going to sweep. Oh, wow. Okay. I think we're still in. Sweep the lows. Got a sweep of the high. CHOCH here. On London too. Like a mini internal CHOCH. Let's bring this across. Oops. I'll just line up where I think it's going to be approximately. Perfect. And same target. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay, 4.5. Let's see. Ooh, all right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Ooh. All right, looks like TP and TP hit. Just trying to have a look at this. Okay. Middle of the range. Yeah, we're in a 15 bearish. Longs here just look low probability until, I'm happy to long down here because we've got, risk reward. We don't have all this imbalance below. Let's see if this would have got tapped actually, because this is still valid. Have a look. Something like that. And we'd probably be targeting this again. This is supply that's broken it. So, okay. So we didn't get tagged. But it's looking pretty bullish. It was pretty good to take profit. I would have hoped that we lock that in. That's the importance of this actually. When we're in this, what I was trying to explain earlier, being more conservative with our TPs. It's super important. So what? That's taken out liquidity, tapped into this, sort of partially mitigated. Let's keep moving this across. Oops. Oh, okay. And we've now got another. Let's see how it closes. Okay. We've got like a breaker structure here. We've got a front run. We've swept all this liquidity. Okay, I guess we could have. This is an option. This is an option. If we get CHOCH here, then this is, I think, an option for short. Okay. That's a loser. Sorry, I should have marked it up. So pretty much why I looked at that. Okay, we had strength out from the below. It's a bit of a high risk trade, but when you see such a break, such a push, and this actually we've got this breaker structure here. Okay, it swept a lot of liquidity, but it closed bullish, and this is like the flip zone area. So we'd be looking for this to. It's a bit ambitious to take the highs, but we would have had to take it on the 50% to get the risk reward, and you know, look, maybe if it would it even be valid. Hold on. It's a loser anyway, but let me just see. Yeah, it would have been like 4R, and you potentially, this holds. That could have been the breakout trade. So let's have a look. We've still got this valid, extreme. Let's see how the CHOCH goes. We've just had sweeps at this moment. Okay, so that's some CHOCH. I'm really only keen to take the extreme on the CHOCHs, Let me have a look. So let me just mark that in. So this was the CHOCH. Especially in this range. Ugh. So we've been taking it from the 50%. Oh, that's so nice. And just down to the supply. It's getting pretty tight in here. I mean, this demand. Let's see if they get entered. Okay, nothing overnight. We had a bit of a sweep here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, now we're getting that dump. Okay. This was valid. Sorry, I should have marked that up. It's getting a bit late here, nearly 9 p.m. So Friday. Oh, we're on Friday anyway. It's almost done. Let me mark this up. Okay. I think I'd still only really target. Got this supply, but we got lots here. We got this one is what swept liquidity. I'm not going to take a short out of there, but I think that's what I would target. On a Friday, I don't see us breaking out of this range. Not in this one. Still valid. Whoa. All right. That happened really quick. We're in. Nothing else yet. This is not taking shorts out of that, but maybe it was a good idea. No CHOCH. Yeah, we had that sweep. That looks like a pretty nice candle, but we'll leave it. Okay, pause for a second. This is also valid. So we've now got this. So that break. That's valid. I guess now we do have an extreme here. This looks kind of nice, but really favoring the extreme. I don't know, let's see. What happens here? Oh, okay. Oh, it must be news or something from memory. We would have finally got tagged into this extreme, actually, but only on the 25%. And be targeting this extreme. Maybe then I would say if this extreme holds, then we're targeting this. Then we probably should be. Right, let's see. It happened really fast. All right, pause. I think we're at the finish of the week. So what happened there is we had our push up, we had our bullish CHOCH, out of a bullish POI. And so we were looking for continuation. Then we got CHOCH here, which generally means we're going to try, after this CHOCH, actually, potentially, I missed this one, which would have been a loser. So I'll mark that out. That would have been our last continuation trade. But as soon as we had CHOCH, you just look for the extremes. You're not taking all these continuations because we're essentially assuming that it's going to come hunt this liquidity, and the last option is for the extreme to hold. Otherwise, we're going to keep going down. And so after this CHOCH, we're in a bearish 15-minute. We've got this 15-minute POI here. And if it wasn't coming into the weekend, we would probably look for a short, but I'm not going to short from here at 8, 9 o'clock on a Friday night. So we've got this last long out the extreme to the short. And yeah, that was pretty much what finished off the week. So yeah, it's like pretty crazy week. Lots of opportunity, but you had to really be conservative. You had to assume that there was longs either way we could go. Even though we're 15-minute downtrend, we had now done our full retrace and we had some bullish opportunities. So we had to take the bullish opportunities, but only really look for areas where you're going to short from next if you're going to take them. Potentially, you could have taken none of these longs. If you wanted to just trade with the 15-minute trend and look for weakness, there was still quite a few opportunities. But being aware of that higher time frame really makes a difference with the possibilities. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to actually tally this up now and get the results on that as well. And then, yeah, I'll post this soon. A few losses in there. That's to be expected. I think we count this as a loss as well. I think my FTMO definitely would have knocked me out. I can almost guarantee it. Totals, wins, 0.25. So we'll take that as a loss. 4 plus 5, 9, 12, 17, 21, 26, 30, 33, 8, 14, 21, 26. Now I tell you that I split my orders, so I put these together and divided by 2. So we got 59, so pretty much, 30. Okay, and then losses, -4. So total 26 which is awesome. Not what I got, unfortunately. I was too bullish minded. I'm pretty sure I was in this trade, and I tried to aim for the top, and ended up coming back to break even. I was also in this trade, trying to aim for the bottom, and went back break even. And I took this loss, and trying to think anything else. But yeah, I think I had, what would it be, maybe 4 or 5%. I think it was about 4% unrealized profits back to break even on a 100K account. So a little bit of an annoying week, but that's why I wanted to backtest it and actually, take into account the proper market structure, which it looks like we have this time, and it's played out much better. So all good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Really interesting when range trading. This is when it can be a bit tricky with this, but it's still quite simplified. All your boxes are ticked for longs, but you're still 15-minute bearish. So you have to keep that in check. So okay, I want to trade my CHOCHs to bull market, but I also to longs, but I also need to be either targeting just bearish supply and taking shorts at the same time. So there's two potentials there. So maybe if this range didn't hold, this could have been your entry, and we're breaking the highs, and you lose this one, but you're in this one. In this case, this range played out for quite a while, so it was quite tricky to navigate. But we got there, and there's profit there, and we're better for it. So it's just all about getting 1% better each day. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. Like and subscribe to my Telegram channel as well. Really helps me out. And I want to help you guys out, become more consistent and profitable traders. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.